as the Premier Soccer League, what is it that they are doing? So we found it prudent to bring in an expert, Stan Matthews from South Africa. He's the CEO of SuperSport United. So he came and he says the football training capacity workshop that we hosted in partnership with SuperSport and the Premier Soccer League was a huge success.
I think the clubs for sure need to be more brand conscious about what they're trying to build and developing. We've seen in the past few years, brands like Chicken Inn and Platinum FC and Ngezi, come along and show up in some ways the more traditional brands of Caps and Dynamos and Highlanders. So I think that everybody in football needs to be kept on their toes all the time. So, for us, creating a competitive environment, but a unified environment where all the clubs know the upside is for them and the players. The value that's created for the 18 Premier Soccer League clubs in Zimbabwe is created by these 18 clubs, and we only can be as strong as the weakest one. So if there's too many weak clubs or too many clubs that having economic challenges, then we're going to have a stressed league. But if we can build the clubs, build their brands, build a following, get more bums on seats, get people back to the stadium supporting, and we've seen that Zimbabwe has a vibrant spectatorship in all sport and especially football, which is the passion of the people.
Meanwhile, some of the club's administrators who were in attendance shared some of their takeaways from the workshop.
This was a great workshop indeed in the area of marketing and making business out of football, and also the aspect of collaborating, working with other sectors so that we can actually make money out of the football.
I'm really interested in making sure that we commercialize the business. I mean, the junior team for us, the issue on the junior team is very important. As you know, it's a very strong point for us, and it was almost like a cementing of the ideas that we have as a club. I also took away the issues of just commercializing the business itself. We should move away from just, selling replicas, selling tickets. We should really find ways to make it more sustainable.
Sometimes when we think of the Premier Soccer League, we think of Kenny Ndebele, maybe Kudzaibare, or the guys who work at the PSO office. But the Premier Soccer League, in its basic, when you strip it down, is the 18 Premier Soccer League clubs. And they need to remember that Kenny Ndebele, Kudzaibare, Rodwell, they work for them. They can only implement their ideas.
You can't sell anything reliably when someone else owns your rights. If you don't have a clean stadia or stadia where you have rights that are legally enforceable, you can't sell anything to anybody, because you can have Coca-Cola as a sponsor, and I'm the municipality. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and sell the signage to Pepsi.
What I like is you see the traditional clubs, your Dynamos, your Caps, your Highlanders, they've got history, they've got culture. Something that your Ngezi, your FC Platinum, your Manica Diamonds Triangle might not necessarily have. Or you see clubs like Bulawayo Chiefs, so they can come with the new ideas for the PSL. These guys can bring the traditional support base. And then, so we have a foundation where we're working from. And then these new ideas help us build on those bases, because those fans, young fans, might not necessarily all go to Caps, Dynamos, or Highlanders. But they could say, you know what? I want a selfie with the Ngezi Platinum Stars bus. There's different ways we can tap into, because maybe we've exhausted what Highlanders can do, what Caps United can do in terms of maybe they don't connect with the younger generation. So do we miss out on that when we've got teams that are like Bulawayo Chiefs, which are very good on social media and can tap into a different audience?
Just go on all socials at ZTN Prime on Twitter, Zim Papers TV network on Facebook. Go underneath the question, put your answer there. If you're one of the lucky ones, you walk away with this hamper. It's the couch right here on ZTN Prime. And